Good morning. There's a little nip in the air here this morning in Florida. It feels really nice. It's that coolness you get, you know, but it's not super cold. It feels perfect right now. And today I wanted to talk about being perfect. That can be a problem if you're trying to be too perfect. You can get down, you can get low when you make mistakes. I know for me, years ago when I was back in my late 20s and 30s, and I was trying to overcome different addictions that I had in my life, and I would go for months and months without, staying nice and clean from my addictions, and then I would have a relapse, get totally depressed, and go right back into my addictions. And that's not what you want to do. You want to just dust yourself off, get up, and get right back on track. You know, it's never the wrong time to do the right thing. You know, don't let mistakes. We're imperfect. We're gonna make mistakes. But when you make a mistake, just dust yourself off and get right back up again. That's the key. And, for me, I say that I'm fruitarian. And the reason for that is because most of my calories, 90% of my calories come from fruit. That's what I'm thriving on. You know, it's the best food on the planet as far as vitamins, water, pure water, fiber, constantly keeping your bowels moving, which is one of the keys to health. So breakfast is one of my favorites. This is my 4th glass of fresh squeezed OJ. I would have to say fresh squeezed OJ has got to be probably the best drink on the planet. Could anything come close to it? And then I've got some nice sapodillas. Now these are awesome fruits. They taste like a pear with a little bit of cinnamon. They're high in water content, fiber, and vitamins. So that's basically my breakfast today. So half a gallon of OJ, and I've got what here, about eight sapodillas. And breakfast is usually my favorite meal of the day, breakfast and lunch, because I know without a doubt it's all going to be fruit. It's fruit all the way, 100%. Now, I may add some leafy greens to a smoothie at noontime. That's possible. But, and then at night, many times it's fruit again, mixed with some leafy greens and some vegetables. However, do I ever make a mistake? Yes. Yes, I do. And I thought, I was going to go back to 100% raw and just stay that way, but I slipped the other day with some sweet potatoes, some beans, and so forth. My wife tends a little bit more towards the cooked than I do. And sometimes I just get that urge and I go for it. And do I beat myself up about it? No. No. I mean, it's still a plant food, okay? May not be as vibrant and as healthy as fruit, but it could be a lot worse. I could be eating a greasy cheeseburger or some nasty greasy pizza, which will really clog you up and slow you down. So I think I'm going to go on record now as saying that I'm not going to be perfect for the rest of my life. I'm 72 years old. You know, I totally believe that a raw diet and a fruitarian-based diet is the healthiest, but am I going to be on that 100% for the rest of my life? I can't say yes, absolutely, because, you know, like I say, we give in sometimes to these cravings. And, you know, when you don't give in, let me just say the next day you feel better. You will feel better. You'll sleep a little better and you'll wake up feeling more refreshed. And so that's the key. The other thing is my son-in-law purchased a 9-tray Excalibur dehydrator for my wife and I. And you know, I'm really kind of happy about that, because you can make all kinds of kale chips and things like that. Sometimes you want that crunch, you know, but instead of buying regular chips, make your own. And you can even make breads with those Excalibur. You know, you can make banana bread raw, you know, and you can even make like a regular type bread that's raw, you know, so with sprouted buckwheat and things like that. So we're delving into that a little bit, my wife and I. And so, you know, try and do the best you can is key. Get a dehydrator if you can, to give yourself a little taste of that bread or chips or whatever you're craving. And remember, if you give in to a craving, just dust yourself off, get back up, and don't give up. Just go right back to fruit as quickly as possible. Remember, the worst that you want to eat, obviously there's no animal products. You don't want any animal products. Not that some people can't do okay with them even. Yes. But if you want optimal health, try and stay away from those, because the system will work better. And if you were eating animal foods your entire life, like I was for 58 years, there's a lot of cleaning house that has to be done in this body anyway. So, but, you know, the worst I'll eat is sweet potatoes, let's say, or regular potatoes, some beans, and some quinoa or something like that, some rice maybe, some whole grain brown rice. And, but, you know, it could be a lot worse. So I'm happy that I'm staying vegan. I really do believe that that is absolutely the way to go and the best way to go for optimal health. So you guys have a great one today. Please post any questions or comments below. I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. All the best to your health success. Take care.